This is just a real quick video to show the new supported Roku Plex app and how it interacts with the code that Brian and myself created for incorporating SageTV recordings and movies into Plex. Go into the Plex app. I've already set up the server, but you can actually connect it to my Plex, which will allow you to connect away from home. I have not tried that yet, so I don't know how well it works, but it is available. It'll also allow you to discover Plex servers on your network. Currently I have Plex running inside of a Windows 7 64-bit image that's actually running inside of a virtual machine on my Ubuntu 64-bit machine. So these are my Plex library selections I set up. You see SageTV recorded movies, and then you see SageTV recorded TV. You also have access to your iTunes, Hulu, other channels that you have set up in Plex, so Crackle, etc. My experience, Crackle, Hulu, and the iTunes work extremely well. So if we go here to SageTV recorded TV, what's cool is it uses the Plex style grid. So you have all of the things that you would expect from Plex, as far as the on-deck feature, what you recently watched, sorting by genre, sorting by first letter, so on and so forth. So we're just going to go up to all TV shows here. You'll notice that the fan art is actually being pulled using the SageX API from BMT, so it's getting the information off of your Sage server or your central fan art folder, and then it's using the SageX APIs to also pull the show name, excuse me, the show name and the summary, as well as the season and episode information. So if we cruise over here to, let's just take a look at the Big Bang Theory. I think we got some in there. You'll see I currently have 2 episodes, episode 18 and episode 19. It shows down there in the right hand corner that each of them are 30 minutes, and it also gives you the information that you would see inside of a Sage UI. So let's go ahead and select the werewolf transformation. You have play, mark as watched, playback options, and rating. Currently the mark as watched does not sync back to Sage, but it does of course sync to the Plex server. So I still need to write the code that will actually sync the watched and unwatched statuses. So it'll sync watched coming out, but it won't sync back to Sage. So if you've watched it on Sage, then it'll show up as watched in Plex. You'll see that there's the description, you have the original air date, you have the duration, and then whether or not it's HD or SD. Go ahead and hit play. It's going to take just a second here to buffer and do its initial transcoding. Should be relatively quick. One thing that's really cool about the new Plex app for Roku is that you can actually change the transcoding. So before you had to set up the transcoding on a global Plex basis, and now you can actually change it on a per stream basis, which once this starts I'll show you. Not quite sure why the buffering is taking so long. It doesn't normally take this long. It's normally in the 5 to 7 second range. I do have VPN running for work, so that could be causing some delays. It's all running off the same switch right now. One thing that has not been released yet, which last I heard they are working on it, the thumbnail preview. So when you hit the up arrow in Roku, normally you get thumbnails, by every 10 or 15 seconds. That's currently not available in the Plex app. Last I looked on the forums, the guys were working on it, guys and girls were working on it, but it has not been released yet. So now this is the playback. This is full HD, over the air, 1080i.
Okay, I like it a little better when you stay, but all right. Hey, Sheldon. Hello.
Pausing works as you would expect. Jumping, I'm not going to show jumping just because every time you do it, it takes time to buffer.
I'm here for my haircut with Mr. D'Onofrio. I'm sorry.
But you hit the up arrow, it takes you back. You'll notice that these options should change. It should say partially watched, playback options, then you can go in here, and this is what I was talking about. You can actually go and, whoops, you can go in and change the playback options. And it's not letting me for this one for some reason. Oh, there we go. So you can change the transcoding, direct play, direct stream, or transcode, or you can leave it at automatic. Like I said before, you had to do this on a global basis. You couldn't do it on per stream. And now you can come in here and you can change your transcoding, which is really cool. So if we go, there we go. There we have resume play. So if we go ahead and resume, it's going to do its buffering thing again. To get you back to that spot. Should be a little bit quicker this time because we're starting exactly where we left off. But so that's the new Plex app and the integration that we've built for SageTV for recorded TV and recorded movies.